Yes.
Councilman Johnson.
Yes.
Mayor, I just want to take the opportunity to thank Paul Barnes and his neighborhood coalition of Greater Phoenix, as well as the United Citizens for Phoenix, and Ann Malone for the requiredprior.org, her organization, with Indian School Road Corridor Association, the Citizens for Phoenix representative. I had an opportunity to go by that meeting on Saturday on behalf of myself and Councilman Norikowski, and I would tell you that they did have a good representation of community groups, neighborhood organizations from throughout the city. I think they had every portion of the city that were covered there, and that they were very dedicated, very committed to supporting the city and supporting the services that the city has, as well as the emergency food tax. However, they did have some concerns. One of them was that, I think, as Ann has mentioned, they wanted to do an outside audit of the city, and my understanding is that to look at what the services are the city could have, what we would have. You know, both Councilman DeCiso and myself looks at outside outsourcing. I look at insourcing, and looking at both of those issues to see if, you know, there could be services that we could better outsource, as well as better services that we could insource. So I think that they genuinely had a huge concern for the city. I would say that I said to them at that meeting that I would be supportive at that meeting if we had an outside audit coming in to look at those sources and look at the city. And I want to say publicly that, you know, I would still be supportive of that type of audit actually coming in from the outside. I think would be very useful, very beneficial. I think we're doing all we can. Our city manager's doing all we can in the efficiency studies and the committees that they actually have set up to work on those issues and to continue to work on those issues. But certainly we as a city will do all that we can to make sure that we do all the audits and efficiency studies that we actually have. But I do want to commend both Ann and both Ann and Paul for their outstanding work of what they're doing out there in the community, and encouraging people to get involved, to tell them about, you know, what the impact is, not only to public safety, but the impact that it would have on a lot of the vital services that we have, such as libraries, such as parks, such as after-school programs. A lot of these programs where our youth will not have the opportunity, or other people will not have the opportunity to have access to these, and they were concerned to make sure that we provided the best quality of life that we could for all of our citizens here in the city of Phoenix. So again, you know, I want to thank you and applaud you for, you know, your work and your effort that you continue to do and work to make the city of Phoenix a better place to live.
Thank you very much. I will, Mr. Barnes. And Ms. Malone, Mrs. Malone, thank you very, very much. Mr. Barnes?
Just a little more clarification on that internal audit. The main purpose of it is not to determine insourcing and outsourcing. It's to go through the policies, the procedures, how these departments are working, should there be consolidation. Frankly, some people think that business as usual is probably not where Phoenix needs to go, and this is a wonderful opportunity. We're in a crisis. Everybody recognizes it. We have a new city manager. We have a new team. Let's take advantage of it and have some transparency and try to grab a hold of this thing so we don't try to just grow ourselves out of this or hope the economy comes back. That's not what we're looking for, and that's why we hope that we have this internal audit.
Okay. Thank you very, very much.